Hey guys, welcome back into the OddsShopper YouTube channel. My name's Geoff Ulrich, and in this video, we're going to be talking a little bit of no house advantage NBA action for Sunday, October 23rd. And, obviously, if you're new to OddsShopper, new to the channel, please, first of all, give us a like if you could. Subscribe to the channel as well. And if you're new to no house advantage, definitely, check out all the different contests they have. But in this video, we're going to be talking about the versus the house contest. We're going to be putting together a bit of a parlay style ticket. Again, on no house advantage, you can play a couple different ways, but in their no house versus the house contest, you're basically creating parlay style multiplier tickets where you can get big payouts. You can kind of go as big as you want, 5, 4, 3 on your ticket. So we're going to be giving our best picks here for NBA Sunday. And if you are new to No House Advantage as well, use promo code STOCHASTIC to sign up there, because then you get a $50 match deposit bonus. And who doesn't like free money? It's a great way to check out the site. You can use that free money on the versus the house. You can use it on the pick'em contest if you want. But again, for this video, we're going to be talking about the versus the house contest. We're going to be trying to go over the best props that we have projected over at stochastic.com. And we do have free projections for no house advantage over on stochastic.com, so you can check that out as well. But again, talking OddsShopper, we're talking props. Let's get to these picks. Let's start off with our little bit of Sunday action with the Lakers. And one prop that really stood out to me, again, you can go with the star power if you want, but Josh Hart over 3.5 assists on no house advantage as well. It just kind of stuck out a little bit. I mean, this is a player who's averaged 4 assists already. He's basically averaged 4 assists since he's been with the Lakers. But one thing about Josh Hart that we've noticed this year, he's played a lot. He's averaging 39 minutes over the first couple of games. I don't really necessarily see that number is necessarily going to go down. LeBron has been doing some ball handling for the Lakers as well. I expect that to continue, but I also expect that at some point, he's probably just going to be moved over to a different position, used a little bit more as a shooter as well. I think Josh Hart is a player who's comfortable in his role. He's going to get usage out there. He's got a pretty good matchup going up against Portland tonight. I think over 3.5 assists for Josh Hart, very reasonable number. And again, we have him projected for over 4 assists on Stochastic.com. So I think this one makes a lot of sense just right off the hop. Let's just take a number that's a little bit too low, and let's take an over on Josh Hart's assist prop. So that's where we're going to start. Let's go over to a game that I'm really interested in tonight. It's Utah versus the Pelicans. You got Zion Williamson back on the other side. It's a tough matchup for the interior of the Utah Jazz. I think that the Pelicans obviously looking like a pretty dominant team right now. But let's talk about a player who's not really going to be playing in the interior for Utah. It's Jordan Clarkson. I like going over on Jordan Clarkson's point prop as well. It's 18.5 points. Now, admittedly, this is a bit more of like a me play. I just like the way Jordan Clarkson has started the year. He's averaging 19.5 points. His minutes are up. And I think that this is going to be a theme all year. Utah, obviously, what did we see from them over the offseason? Just blowing up the team a little bit, but they've started well. They started 2-0. Clarkson is just a big part of this rotation right now. He's going to get shots. He shot the ball well from three-point land as well. He's 500 over 2 games. I don't think that's necessarily going to stop, and I think Utah is going to need Jordan Clarkson to take shots in this game to stay close because, again, it's such a tough interior matchup with Valanciunas, Zion on the other side. So Jordan Clarkson over 18.5 points. Again, this isn't like what we call the strongest projected play, but I do think going over on him makes a lot of sense in this game. I'm just going to keep riding Jordan Clarkson's overs in general at the start of the year. I think you could see his props adjust a little bit because the usage is up. Like I said, the efficiency that we've seen from Jordan Clarkson is really just the same we've seen throughout his career. He's just getting more opportunity now. So let's go over 18.5 points tonight. I like this one. I think you add it in your tickets. And again, you just keep going over on Clarkson until these props kind of adjust. Let's stick with the Jazz, though. I mean, Kelly Olynyk is another player who's going to get, going to see some usage tonight, but it's a really tough matchup for this interior. Olynyk, 4.5 rebounds is his prop right now up on no house advantage. And I got to admit, this one seems way too big. We definitely have Olynyk projected for under this total, and I think this is a good under. Olynyk's played around 20-25 minutes. He's in his usual role. He's just a role player. But I think the other thing that you have to understand with Olynyk is he could kind of just not – he could just get rotated out for a game or two. Even though he's averaging over 20 minutes a game, not necessary that he's going to see that every game. And again, just with the way New Orleans is going to be eating up the boards here, I think Olynyk's prop is just too big. We definitely have this projected on Stokastic as a hard under. So this is really more of a good projected play for us. I think Olynyk under 4.5 rebounds, another solid one that kind of just like that Josh Hart assist prop. You just take the side that's projecting. And right now, the side that's projecting for us is the under. It's a pretty strong play. It's a really tough matchup. And again, it's Kelly Olynyk. We're not actually sure how many minutes I think is going to be locked into in this rotation. So give me the under on Olynyk for tonight. I think that's a good one. 4.5 rebounds. It's just too high for us. So let's end by talking about a bit of a bigger name player, because admittedly, the first three haven't been the stars of the NBA. But Trae Young is a really interesting target tonight. And again, I'm going to lean under here, but 27.5 points. It's a big total for Trae Young. Maybe in the past this wouldn't have been a big total, but for Trae Young this year, I think this is a big total. I'm going to go under 27.5 points. What have we seen from Trae Young so far? Well, he's dealing out dimes left and right, averaging about 13 assists over his first two games. The points are down a little bit, though, and the shot attempts are down. And look, DeJounte Murray is now there. I think this is just a season-long thing with Trae Young, where he's going to be more of a distributor, less of just a high-volume shot producer. Is he going to have his moments? Yes, absolutely. And look, the Hawks are big 10-point favorites, but that could also just lead to a night where Trae Young maybe just doesn't feel the need to throw up a bunch of shots. It's not a back-and-forth pace game. Maybe even gets pulled early in this game. I think there's a lot of routes here where we can get to a Trae Young under 27.5 points. And again, I'm going to lean on these projections over at stokastic.com, which are free for no house advantage. I'm going to lean under because that's where we have him projected as a pretty strong underplay. 27.5 points just with the way he started the year with the Hawks, such big favorites. We obviously DeJounte Murray, just a different team now for the Hawks this year. I think that these props are still a little bit elevated. You're going to see this come down on Trae Young as the season progresses. Let's make that our final prop for this video. Trae Young under 27.5 points. So quick recap here, guys, for our Sunday NBA props. Again, it's October 23rd. We're going to go over Josh Hart's assists, 3.5. We're going to go over Jordan Clarkson points, 18.5. We're going to go under Kelly Olynyk, 4.5 rebounds. And we're going to go under Trae Young, 27.5 points. Again, maybe fading Trae Young would have been dangerous in the past, but I think just with the way Atlanta's rolling right now, this is going to be a strong under. So again, thanks a lot for checking out this video. If you're new to No House Advantage, make sure you use promo code Stokastic when you're signing up there. You get a $50 match deposit bonus if you do that. Also, give this video a like and subscribe to the OddsShopper YouTube channel. Again, lots of great videos on OddsShopper across all the great sports. We got bets coming out, so make sure you check those out after you're done watching here as well. I hope you guys have a great Sunday of NBA action. My name is Geoff Ulrich, and we'll talk to you again soon.